Hello gamers, geeks and gays, my name is Sturks and welcome to Subnautica. I have played this game before anyone asks me. I have played it before everyone's Twitch, but that was quite a while ago. We never completed the game, but I wanted to get into it and I wanted to do it live here for all you guys, because then people watching it back, hello people, you can watch it long term, permanently, and you can see me playing Subnautica and reacting to the story, because I never really touched I didn't know there was a story in this, to be fair, so this is going to be quite fun. I'm looking forward to getting into it and playing it properly. So I am going to play on survival because I love survival games. It's one of my kind of guilty pleasures. When I have time, I like to play survival games. Press any button to continue. That's going. That's. Thank you, random steel plate. That's what I've always wanted. Right. Everything's on fire. The last thing you want on any kind of vessel is a little bit of a fire. So, can you imagine dying? I could probably die here, right? Is that something that I could do theoretically? Could I actually die? I don't know. Thankfully I didn't. Booting in emergency mode.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome.
Well, that's always good.
The DA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
I'm not going to go to any survival technique details, whatever we call it. Press tab to open or close the PDA. Okay, thank you very much. Right, so let's see. What do I actually have with me? I've got some water and I've got some nutrient blocks. So I'm going to keep those on me just in case I'm going to need them. What's the back button? Tab. Tab is to get back out. I don't have a fixie machine repair tool. I don't have a fixie, what's we call it? I do have a thing. Does that make more then? That looks like it makes more. That would be what that is then, I guess. So we've got circuitry test failed, secondary systems offline, radio offline, distress signal broadcast failed, flotation devices deployed, hull integrity. Okay. That's good, I guess. I'm not going out. Oh no, do I go at the bottom or do I go at the top? Oh, this is my hell. This is hell to me.
Suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
I'm human. I'm alive. Probably. Alright. Okay. Not too deep. Not too deep. That's fine. I saw someone doing... There's some kind of like randomizer mod. And someone just jumped in and it was like one of the deepest places in the game or something like that. And there was just no floor. And I would have just uninstalled the game there and then, I think. Right. So, I need food. Is that my food bar? Yellow is food. I need foods. I have foods now. Break limestone. Okay. I can do that. Do I have a little tool or something? It sounds like I've got a little tool, because that would be impossible to do with my hands. Unless I'm like of Steve fame.
Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
I remember catching one of these before. I never remember holding one in my hand.
Oxygen.
So, you're coming with me, buddy. Can you breathe out here? I don't know. I don't know. You're just gonna. Oh, what are you? Oh, Gary. Do you think he's called Gary because he looks like Gary from SpongeBob? I don't actually know. Right, what do I need? Well, I've already lost the escape pod. I've already lost it. Ah, there it is. Right, so I'm guessing we need to get things to fix things to get more things so I can fix more things and then I can get things. Repair tool. Silicon, rubber, and cave sulfur. I have titanium. Silicon, rubber, creep vine, seed cluster. Okay. Ah, right, no, I do remember the creep vines. I vaguely remember them. I know there's not really any predators here. But please, don't swim underneath me. Right, I need to find... That looks like the place, but I didn't think that used to be between me and the ship. Unless I'm just remembering things wrong. Oh, is that my little manatee friends? Oh, and these wankers. I want to say they're scarier than they look. No, the other way around. They're not as scary as they look. Right? I can't remember. I've got a distinct feeling they don't hurt me particularly. They just look scary and make me want to cry. Right. Got the big yellow thingies. I need to turn that into rubber. Because that is what my computer says do. Thank you for the rubber. I also need... Do I need lubricant? I need cave sulfur, not lubricant. Do I need lubricant for anything, or can I just... You know what? For now, let's just turn this all into rubber. Because rubber feels like a good thing to have. Okay, I feel like I've got too much rubber now. I'm going to do one lubricant. I'm going to completely go back on everything that I've just said. Wow, that's a lot of... There's a lot of stuff. So I've got a bladderfish, unique, outer membrane has potential as a natural water filter. Garyfish, small edible prey fish. I feel bad for killing them. Right. While I've got a moment, I'm just going to catch up on the chat. Because I appreciate that there are people here and they've actually kind of come to say hello to me. Do we think it's painful to walk into fire? Yes. Of course we do. First out of the game is my favourite, also the only part I was able to get through. In space. Survival mode, you can passively heal over time. Thank you for letting me know that. Does eating count as healing like Ita Wilds? I think so. I'm not sure. I think eating gives you a little bit of healing, but I can't remember. Never mind, someone's already said maybe not. Eating keeps you alive, being alive heals you over time. There we go. Do we think they exist in the Altara database, or is Riley just naming them as he goes? Are we called Riley? That's our name then, we're Riley. I'm guessing Altera knows about this place. I'm guessing Altera already knows about this place, because Riley, I don't know what Riley's job is on the ship, but unless they're like a biologist, they won't be able to come up with all these names, you know. Although a Gary fish does sound like something I would call it. I don't know. I don't know. I do remember cave sulfur, and I get to go see some really funky little boys. Where We'll be doing the whale noise. We'll be doing the whale noises. So I'm guessing caves. I'm just going to pick up anything of vague use. And I will worry about the storage issues as they become apparent. What are you? Creature egg. I don't know what to do with eggs. Oh, it's just you guys. Just the little manatees. My little gas manatees. Don't know what to do with the eggs, so I'm gonna just kind of... Burb? I didn't know there were burbs. Can I catch a burb? I'd quite like to catch a burb. Alien burb. Right, cave. Need to look for a cave. Need a place that is surrounded by rock. Otherwise known as... Oh, it's one of you! I don't know what the tactic is with them, other than just swim around a bunch. Cave sulfur. I am low on the old O2 though. But I know where to get it now. So that's good. I've got some then, so I should be able to... I think I only need the one to build the repair tool. So let's go get that, and let's get everything else fixed. Like, ASAP. Repair tool! Here we go. No, I don't need to repair that. That works. I wish I had a magic repair tool that could fix everything, so then I could have like a little garage or something and make an absolute fortune just by like using a magic repair tool and making everyone think that I know exactly how to fix anything. Geological data! I do actually want to read some of the lore this time around because I feel like last time I didn't. So we're on a category 3 ocean planet. Distress signal? What?
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
How many is 99999 hours? 99999 hours. 2 years? Do I want it in years? Yes, I want it in years. That's a lot of days. It's 11.5 calendar years. So if we just survive 11 years, we will be okay. Because it was 5 nines, wasn't it? I think it was 5 nines. Can't remember. Yeah. Anyway. Just have to survive 11.5 years. There we go. YouTube career. Sorted. Survive 11.5 years to see if the Aurora does come and rescue us. What do I need next? Cooked food isn't a problem. Glass would be nice. I don't think I need it yet. I was going to say, when did I pull all these mushrooms? I have distinct memories of picking up all the mushrooms. Right, what do I think I need? An O2 tank would be great, so I don't have to keep coming back up for air. Right? Bins? Hang on, wait. I've got some of this. I have this. Bins. I swim quickly now. Scanner could be good. Habitat builder, don't need yet. Survival knife, maybe. My general, I mean, survival knife. I think it can help me get different resources. I guess electronics, battery, acid mushrooms, and copper. I do have mushrooms. I just need the other. Right, we need titanium so I can get an O2. Why is it dark? So I can get an O2 tank. And then when I get an O2 tank, I can, like, breathe, I guess. Maybe. Oh, I get 4 from that. Sorted. And personal equipment. O2 tank. Right, okay. Sorted that. Oh, my attention span is so bad. Right, let's have a quick check back with everyone. You can glitch into one and ride it across the map, but don't worry about knowing that. It'll never happen by accident. Cool. I'll try to keep that in mind. I think I could survive for 11 years in this game. I feel like I could do that. Maybe not in one go. I might need different lives, but I could probably play this for 11 years if I really set out to it. Hello, Lagool. Hello. I can't stay, but I saw you were streaming, so I come and wish you all a good stream. Thank you very much. I hope you have a good evening. Do you think you'd have a volleyball and name it Wilson before or after those 11 years? Definitely before. I don't think I'd call it Wilson. I'd come up with a different name. Don't know what. Right, I need to plan what I'm doing. I don't want to just go down there and collect things willy-nilly, right? I mean, other than the silver ore, that sounds quite doable. Can I even get silver in this area? I don't even know. I think a battery, so we need to find some copper. I think if we can find copper, we'll be okay. And I can't remember what copper looks like in this. I think it's limestone again. I think there's a few different types of rocks, aren't there? And they give different things. So I'm going to presume the normal looking one also gives me copper. Hey, I was correctamundo.
Of all powered equipment, your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Unlikely but plausible is fine by me. I can deal with that. Oh, so many cool little fishies.
Increased local radiation levels.
That's not good.
Consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
That's not exactly ideal. Wait, what? We had a nuclear reactor on board that thing? I mean, actually, I guess as far as like space travel goes, radiation and like nuclear reactors do make good sense because it outputs heat, and then you can use that heat to power just about everything, and you don't have to take fuel because fuel fuel means weight, and weight means expensive, because that's how space travel works. So actually, now that I come to think of it, yeah, nuclear reactor sounds completely plausible and normal, I guess. I'm just gonna reel that one back in and forget that I questioned that. Sorry, Altera, it's almost like you've been in space for however long and you actually know what you're doing. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how competent they are. Probably not very, because we did just crash on an alien planet with next to no chance of surviving. Mushrooms. Where did I put my shrooms? And then boop, boop, battery. And what was I building with this? Was it a scanner? Was I after a scanner?
New blueprint.
I can make a power cell? Scanner! So I think I get stuff for scanning things, don't I? So I get blueprints. I get new things.
Synthesize blueprint.
Yes, point it at me. Scan me.
And to record alien biological data.
Water. That was next to no water. Oh my god. Right. Water. I thought a big bottle of water like that would do it more. Oh, good heavens. Okay. Fair enough. Right. What was I doing? Do I even have a plan now? I don't think I even have a plan now. I did. Right, maybe catch some more bladderfish. Oh, hang on. Let me scan you. Yes. And then I'm going to catch 2 of you. Actually, no, 1 should be alright for now. There we go. Pop that in there. Filtered water. Imagine if it was that quick. Like, if we had fabricators like this, IRL, imagine the things that we could achieve. I guess some more titanium, because we're going to need that for everything. Get some glass, because we're going to need that for just about everything. Do I think I'll play below 0 after this one? Yeah. Probably. Most definitely. Without a shadow of a doubt, I probably will. Got loads of titanium. What else can I build? Pins, I've got first aid kit, it makes automatically. Fire extinguisher, I don't think I'm going to need, I'm underwater. Could get a light. Or a survival knife. We could build a survival knife just so I've got one. Here we go. Magic. If I ever finish this one, yes, thanks, James.
Were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like a 3D printer is my kind of, you know, that's as close as I can come to think. Just think, years ago we thought 3D printers were like impossible, but we can do that now. So, you know, we can do anything. I just want to be able to go up to a fabricator and be like, you know, Earl Grey, black, and then get a cup of Earl Grey and just drink it and pretend I'm in Star Trek. I'm going to find some things, and I'm going to scan them, and add them to my database. I'm going to do Pokemon. I'm going to Pokemon this bitch. Come here, Gasopod. What a really original name for a smelly little guy. And I guess try and get my bearings a little bit. Try and learn whereabouts we are in the grand scheme of things. I know there is like a map, but I'm reluctant to go and look at a map. I want to figure this out on my own. See if there's anything. Oh, I can scan the coral tubes. Okay. Oh, I can scan literally everything, can't I? There we go. Get that done. Oh, look at all the little baby fish. I bet I can't interact with them. Nope, can't interact with them. Sadness ensues. I will be upset forever now. Got the peeper. Gary! Come here, Gary. Thank you, Gary. Ooh, more copper. What was making noises down here? Oh, some of the explosive fellows. You know. No.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Did it blow up? I can't remember hearing it blowing up, but it's not here anymore, so it must have done. Caving stresses me out. Like IRL, when people go caving, it's like, ugh. Oh, there's something fancy there. Silver and gold. Okay. Okay, I found the fancy stuff. Oh, good lord. I'm fine. I'm fine. I've had worse, you know? I've had so much worse. Metal salvage. Oh, O2. That's probably important. There we go. This first area isn't actually that bad. This isn't giving me that much stress. I feel actually quite relaxed in this little area. I feel safe and cozy and warm and not in any kind of immediate danger, which is good. I know it's going to change as we progress, but for now this is acceptable. All there's crates. Hang on. I know I just said we were going back to the thing, but there's crates, which usually means lootables. Ooh! Oh. Hang on, there we go. Controls. Sea glide fragments. I only need 2 of these. I have a sea glide. Or I could build a sea glide. which, you know, quite good for fairly obvious reasons. I've never used a Sea Glide IRL, and that makes me quite sad. So I think I would quite like one. A counter? Okay. I have furniture now and nowhere to put it.
Blueprint acquired.
Which is fine, I guess. Oh my god, so many! Can I not just build, like, 2 now, please? I have the stuff. I think that's like the first big thing that we're going to try build, I think. Hurt. Up we go. Right. Got quite a lot of these. Let's get the titanium. And then I'm going to have a quick... Oh no, I didn't want to do that. That was an accident. That was such an accident. Cured food? I don't want to cure the food. I can cook the Gary fish.
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
I love that. It's like they're hinting that, you know, once upon a time we used to eat animals, but now we eat synthetic food for whatever reason it is in universe. I'm guessing it's food shortages is the reason. I could actually build that now. Do I have the other glass? Oh, the other glass. I can just get the next level. Right. Hang on. I can just build the next level O2 tank. There you go. Easy peasy. Better O2 tank. All for me, please. And a rebreather. Let's have another quick catch up, guys. How are we all doing? How are you all doing? 3D printed meat? Why are we talking about 3D printed meat? Rearranging atoms of specific elements and causing tiny chemical reactions in the structures of them and just reshaping them into different materials and tools. Yes. I like the fact that this game lets you know the water you're drinking isn't vegetarian. Yeah. Water does have a lot of life in it, even if you can't see it. More likely they need resupply pods for things like carbon and whatnot to consistently make stuff, but obviously that's never mentioned. I love how devs put the time to make in-game data information for almost every plant and fish. Land caves are already terrifying, underwater ones are a no-no. Yeah. No, I don't like caving. Caving just stresses me out in general, and I remember seeing a lot about like caving accidents and whatnot, and it genuinely stresses me out. Anyway, let's read this because I don't think I finished this. Safety warnings may support Leviathan class predators. I guess we've got that to contend with. Water contaminated with high levels of foreign bacteria. Planet is beyond Federation space. Rescue unlikely. It is not recommended to explore this environment without hazardous material suits and extensive support apparatus. Analysis confirms this wreckage is from the Aurora. Outer layers of the material have oxidized, suggesting it's been heated to over 1200 degrees Celsius. This pattern is consistent with hull disintegration during atmospheric entry. Salvage of intact portions of Altera vessels is prohibited at illegal, moral, and technical levels. However, scraps such as these may be reclaimed for their titanium content at any Altera fabricator. Good to know. I'm breaking the law. The variety of coral formations on 4546b appear to be different solutions to the same problem of maximizing water and nutrient flow through the colony. These particular variants funnel water down a tube, filtering nutrients as they pass. Their size suggests they have been highly successful. Assessment: coral tube samples are rich in calcium, exploitable in bleach fabrication. Table coral. Each disc is an individual colony of microorganisms filtering nutrients from water. Growth patterns indicate the colonies are in direct competition positions with superior current or light. Unlike other coral species, its structure is malleable, softly pulsating as it pumps nutrients to its extremities and only turning rigid when it senses physical assault. The jewel-like nodes on the surface are concentrated buildups of rare minerals the coral is unable to process, exploitable in computer chip fabrication. Cool. Each disc is... I've just read that. Gasopod. A slow-moving life form and one of the larger herbivores of the planet, providing a substantial meal to would-be predators. The gasopod protects its domain by filling the surrounding water with poisonous and corrosive pods whose content dissolve any, even synthetic fibers. There's so much lore. I didn't realize it was this in-depth. Thick, non-reactive skin and multiple gill layers render this creature impervious to the noxious acid clouds it produces. It has an algae gland, a bulbous sac-like appendage on the rear end. Luminescent yellow algae grows inside the sac and produces the poisonous compound. Abdominal muscles can contract, causing the algae glands to emit the noxious compound into surrounding water. It farts. That's what it's telling us. Large pelvic fins, capable of powerful movement even through the water when moving in small herds. They appear to be social and may even use their emissions in their relationship rituals. Their audible calls are likely signifiers of nearby threats or food sources. Approach with caution. Acidic pods may be retrieved and repurposed. I'm gonna have to try. What do you mean they... Maybe not in the dark. Maybe not in the dark. I'm gonna eat a Gary. I already ate my Gary. I'm gonna do some hunting in the dark. What are you? Oh, thank goodness, it's just writing telling me I can cut it with a knife. I thought there was something looking at me then through the... Oh, I have never been so stressed before in all my life. So I need that, and I need one that can eat. Oh, Mr. Peeper. Are you a peeper? Yes. Very good. You're mine now. Food. Cooked food. I'm going to cook the peeper, and then I'm going to turn the bladderfish into water.
Cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
How does it remove all the internals and stuff like that? How? How? I don't like that. Right, so I can't actually do anything with this at the moment. By the looks of it, I could eat it. That's about it. Right, gasopods. I'm going to see what it meant about retrieving these pods. If this kills me, you are more than welcome to laugh at me. But it said something about retrieving the pods. I'm guessing it doesn't just mean... I did not know that. I'm keeping these. They have little sacks of poison. Does that mean I can use them? Can I throw them at things, maybe? I was hoping I could maybe scan it and I could figure out what I can do with it. Can I scan it? Can I scan the stuff so I can learn what I can repurpose it to do? Oh, gasopod, you become an interest of my fascination. An object of my fascination, sorry. No, I can't scan it. Alright then, that's good to know. I just have 3 pods of really corrosive acid now in my safe space. Probably should have thought that one through. I'll pop that there. Are you beeping at me? You're beeping at me.
Receiving
Life Pod 3 uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay. Oh, I have a quest. I have a thing. Right, let's go do a thing. Can I make the sea glide first, actually? If I can make another battery. I can make another battery. So if I get these and get that, I should have the stuff. Because the sea glide will cut down time massively. I need copper wire. Yay! Sea glide.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
How do I... How do I recharge things? I've just realized I don't know how to recharge things. This is gonna run out of power at some point. Right, it's only it's alright, it's only 500 meters away. You can stay away from me. I'm gonna call you Gerald. Now on they're all called Gerald. Oh, more of my gasopods. Hello fellas. Ladies or other. I don't know what you class as. Maybe it's a pod. No, they called them herds, didn't they? So that suggests a more kind of like bovine kind of behavior. Oh, this is a little less pleasant, this area. Only slightly though. Still not too deep. Not too bad. I have seen worse. Oh, I am gonna have to go through here though. Oh, no. Gary. Not Gary, Gerald. I just said I was gonna call you Gerald. Gerald, bugger off. Very much like you to... I know you're a bit like a doggy. Anybody home? Right. I have a life pod thingy and a data box.
New PDA data.
I have a compass?
Ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Right, I'm gonna read that and get back to safety. Said something about a compass, so I'm guessing I need to make a compass because it would be far too simple to just give me it, wouldn't it? But then I should be able to actually tell what direction I'm moving in and what direction everything else is. Whee! Oh, that herd's kind of... Have they migrated a bit closer? That looks like they're a little bit closer, but I can't tell if they are or not. Or if it's just a figment of my imagination. Sorry, Peeper. Just banged off my face. Get me back on dry land. That's flashing at me again, but I'm going to ignore it now. Right. Compass, copper wire, and a wiring kit. What's a wiring kit? Do I have any? I think I used the only silver I got. It's really helpful of me. But that could be quite handy to get, to be fair. I feel like I need to try and get that. So I need to find some more silver. Right, let me just have a quick check up on all of you lovely people in the chat. Right, one... Oh, wait, what was that? Someone was just... Wonders what you can do when you read the lore of the game. Exactly. What are you uploading to your public display of affection? Shut up. I can replace the batteries. Cool. And all the animals here are intersex. I think that's mentioned at some point. That's quite cool. I can recharge batteries. I'll figure it out. Yeah, Gerald, I did notice that Gerald was kind of using that life pod as like a little bit of a nest, which is quite cool. Hi, Serx, thought you were terrified of Giant Steve or anything similar. Yeah, I am. People keep bringing that up, and it's really funny. Like, I remember when I said, when I started telling people I wanted to be a mariner, you know, I wanted to go out and sail and everything, and most people that know me kind of looked at me like, you don't like deep bodies of water, and I was like, I know. But I think my logic is that if I get to the point where I'm in the water, something's gone horribly wrong. I'm alright on the water, I'm just not alright in the water. I didn't even hear the degradation bit because I was too busy talking.
What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
That sounds nasty, though. Stranded near a cave system and under attack. Well, they can stay being under attack. I ain't cut out for that. Aurora survivors, right. Your regular Sea Glide tows a massive 80 kilos at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cell I rigged to this one should double that. You think there's something out there faster? Oh, sure, and that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the life pod. You're very calm about this. I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified. Love it. Right, bladderfish. Unusual herbivore. Every now and then I want to just keep looking through the lore because I'm a bit of a sucker for lore, right? The unusual herbivore appears to be mostly defenseless and bears little resemblance to the other life forms around it. Semi-permeable bladder. The bladderfish is able to filter air and seawater into its body cavity through a unique membrane which surrounds its spine like a bladder. This allows it to remove and consume organic particulate caught on the way and adjust its buoyancy. Open-ended vascular tubing can be angled and contracted to pump out water and achieve low-velocity guided propulsion. Bit like a squid, I want to say. I think like squids and those kind of creatures do that. Largely oblivious to threats, practically mobile at night. Its only identified defense mechanism is that it's composed almost entirely of water, air, and cartilage. So it's not really worth eating, is what I'm getting out of that. Edible oxygen may be retrieved from the bladder and added to tanks on consumption. Membrane has applications as a natural water filter. Cool. I didn't know the boomerang fish had teeth like that. And quite frankly, I'm horrified now. A herbivore? Really? Okay. Encountered in large numbers, found to frequent shallow waters and move in schools. It has serrated teeth, suggests adaptation for grinding corals. Other herbivores are unable to suggest. Okay, fair enough. There we go. Twin fins. Unusually, this species' two fins are a cartilaginous extension of its skeletons. They are less prone to damage and provide superior propulsion, but are also harder to grow back. Can fish grow back fins? Maybe. The bright blue tips are, in fact, the ends of its digestive tract, where the luminescence of the corals it consumes is most focused. Okay. Cool. Most active during daylight hours, are prone to flee on approach. The boomerang can more easily be observed at night when its luminescence gives it away and it seeks shelter. So what it's telling me is hunt at night. Gary. So moving and curious herbivore. Camouflage indicates adaptation for evasive behavior to the ocean floor. As eye stalks, which are beneficial when watching for predators. More active during daylight hours, but so docile at all times. The Garyfish's survival depends on a combination of camouflage and predators who can get a more filling meal elsewhere. I do like that that's like a genuine defense mechanism in nature. Is like, oh yeah, no, I can't defend myself. I'm just hoping they're going to eat something else. And that seems to work for a lot of species. Fast prey fish encountered in shallow water and rich in protein. So this is the one I want to be eating. Develop side-facing eyes, capable of discerning colours, not just in shallow waters, but in a variety of lighting conditions. It's also able to close its eyelids, making it almost invisible to nighttime predators. Okay. Powerful fins. Species evolve powerful fins which enable rapid acceleration in still water and the ability to leap meters into the air. It's got a beak to break down corals until vegetation. Unusually large naval cavity serves no obvious purpose and appears to be specially evolved to detect a single specified enzyme. Nothing encountered on the planet so far produces a magic odor. Okay. So far. Does that mean we can maybe like lure them in at some point? Expulsion tubes. Appears to be designed to expel its contents on demand. Purpose unclear, so we can literally just empty its guts on command. While the Peeper is well adapted to survive in shallow waters, a number of its features serve no discernible purpose. It would appear to just as well be suited to survive in deeper waters and is somewhat more intelligent than the usual small herbivore. Okay, then we've got the acid mushroom lastly. Common spore-bearing fungi species. The flesh contains a highly acidic compound which leaches into the water if the outer skin is penetrated. It's not clear which predator species necessitated such extreme countermeasures, but the mushroom's numbers suggest it was successfully deterred most of them. Cool. That's, again, really surprised at how much lore there is. I'm loving it. Let's have a, oh my god, have I... Every time I look at the chat, there's like a million new things. Darwin would be proud of this game. Yeah, I'm learning about fish live on stream. Read this question somewhere. What's scarier for you in Subnautica? Swim on the surface or in the deep? I'd say as a person with a fear of open water, the first option is scary. Yes. When you're on the surface swimming, that's worse than just being in. I think if you look down, that is worse. Like, you know, if you're like on the surface, you just kind of look down, it's just endless depth. That is the worst thing for me. Like, I absolutely hate that. Think you're the bravest person I know for being afraid of open sea and wanting to be a sailor. That's me. That's me. Yeah, I'm always convinced that there's going to be like some kind of shark down there or something like that. I'm just utterly convinced that that's what's going to happen. I need to go and get some food. Right. You, good for drinking. You, good for drinking. Boomerang, not the worst for eating. You'll do for now. There we go. Getting the hang of this. Then cook that boomerang. Boop. There we go. See, we're absolutely fine. We're doing great. We're doing absolutely okay. Now I could go to that, or I could try and get some more stuff. Do I try? Yeah, let's try and find some more silver. Right? I feel like I need silver to make a compass. I don't necessarily need a compass at this point in the game because everything is relatively close together. I didn't know you were hidden. Camouflage little boomer boy. That was mean. That was cruel. Copper. I need to find... You know what, I'm going to put that away while I'm in the shallows. You know, I don't need it, strictly speaking. Haven't I scanned that yet? So I'm looking for the smooth rocks. Oh my god, this is the same rock. This is the same cave I was just in. So I need to find smooth rocks, but honest to God, don't really know what the trick is to finding the smooth rocks. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of go around and hope for the best. Oh, 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 oh.
30 seconds.
Oh, that's good luck. I need them. Can I scan these little fellas? A shuttlebug. Oh, are you just adorable? What do you do? And why are you like that? It's gonna wait here for these bubbles so I can kind of
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%.
Oh yeah, I like.
That swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
I wouldn't say swimming is the favorite. It's just more I haven't really got any choice. Does the AI assistant have a name, or am I gonna have to name them? I feel like I might need to name them otherwise. Oh, silver. Ugh. I need not. I need the not lead. I need the silver, please. What do I need silver for? Oh yeah, I remember now. What are you? You're a funky creature egg. I think you're one of the gasopod ones because you're a little bit green. I don't want to disturb them. Why does everything insist on making so much noise? Okay, so there's some kind of stuff going on over there. That's far too deep for me right now. I very much prefer to not really go down there, but I am going to have a little bit of a look around here. See if there's anything scannable. And I know this isn't even deep. I know it's not. I know it's not. Right? I know. It still doesn't mean I like it anymore. You know? Anything in here? Oh. Oh, that's a big geyser. That's probably not the best thing to swim into. I'm no expert on ocean survival. But those things are hot. I'm aware that we've got another message to go and read in the on the radio. But I'm a bit preoccupied trying to find silver. Ooh, well, isn't this very fancy? Very suave. Very demure. Oh. What's going to be protecting this thing? Because there's always something trying to protect this. Nope, never mind. I'm going to get away with this one scot-free. Yeah, baby. I can build myself my very own little compass. And then I can see where I'm going. And I know which direction I'm traveling in. Because that is exactly what I need right now. I'm sure the smarter option would be to save that silver for something more useful. But you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. Because I've set my heart to it. And then we're going to have to go to that place where they're getting attacked. And I don't really want to go to the place where they're getting attacked. So if there's something that can eat through the hull of a ship, of a pod, of a thing, I don't want to be near it. Wiring kit. I'm going to need more of them, aren't I? I know for a fact I'm going to need more of them. Compass. I need copper wire. Please tell me I've got some copper. Gold. I didn't think you needed that much. I have filled up my inventory. Whippy. Right, do that. Personal equipment. Compass. I can see now. Fantastic. Right. What we're going to do. I'm going to go get myself a quick break in a moment. Okay, guys, just so I can go stretch my legs and get myself another drink. Let's just have a quick catch up with everyone and see what we're all doing while I've been playing the game. Okay. Something about naming things. I think I've been missing that joke, so I'm sorry. Yeah, swimming for that long would make me sore, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. Suggesting Patricia for the P in PDA. I think we could get. I think I get behind calling the PDA assistant Patricia. Mispicking third material from that sandstone. Did I? I thought I picked it up. I thought I picked it up. Anyway, guys, so I'm going to get a quick break. If you're watching this, you know, at a later point, just skip forward like 5 minutes and we'll be back. Everyone here, go get yourself a drink, go get yourself a snack and stretch your legs. Okay? Come back in like 5 minutes. Okay, then we'll get back into it. Thank you all so much for the love so far. It's been an honor as always. I love doing this. I love chatting to you guys. Like, genuinely, it makes me incredibly happy. And I love hanging out with everyone. And I love seeing this community. And like, I honestly, like, I know I like talking to you all personally, but just seeing the chat and seeing you guys building your own community and your own little kind of group of people, I feel like that's just as important, if not more important. So forgive me if I'm not massively keeping track of the chat today. It's just nice seeing you all getting along and building a little community with or without me. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get myself a quick drink. Hello again, everyone. Welcome back from the break. Hope you're having a fantastic little day, wherever you happen to be watching from. I have lost the sweater. I haven't actually lost it. Even I can't lose something like that. I could get a little bit warm, so I've kind of had to reduce my layers a little bit. So, yeah, it's getting warm in winter. Who would have thunk it? How are you all doing? And what's everyone's opinions on the poll? Let's have a quick look. We're having a few mixed opinions on names. So we've got Patricia. There's a few really good ones coming up. I really liked Priscilla. Sounds like quite a good one. I like the Penelope. Penelope the assistant. I think would be quite a cool one. Quite a little good name for the assistant. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're going to keep it running a little bit longer just so you guys can feel free to cast your votes. Redencia is also quite a good one. The assistant. Yeah, it's got to be I'm giving off French vibes. Don't know why. I don't know. I don't know enough French. I don't do French. I speak English and very small amounts of Spanish, and that's about it. I did. So when I went to school, so in the UK you've got, or in my area anyway, you've got primary school, which for me was actually split into two different schools. So it was like infants, and then it was juniors. Then you went to what we call secondary school, or comprehensive school. I went to a school where we had to learn a language as one of our options. So we got to choose our three options for our GCSEs, and we had to do a language. So I chose Spanish. I was tempted by Russian, but I couldn't get my head around a new alphabet. A lot of people took German, but I couldn't get my head around German. And French didn't get along with French either. I think because like that's the kind of like the go-to language, and I always like being a little bit different. I like being different, so I went for Spanish, and I did quite good. I think I got a B in Spanish. So it mustn't have been too bad. I just can't remember any of it. I'd love to learn more languages. I love languages. I really like fictional languages as well. I really want to learn Banu from Star Citizen. It's kind of on my list of stuff that I really want to learn. So I'm going to learn Banu. I think it's going to take me some time because it's not easy to learn. I want Spanish or French since Russian is similar to my language. That's a cool thing, I think, with like a lot of languages from very similar kind of neighborhoods. They have a lot of kind of history with one another. So like Eastern Europe, a lot of the language have kind of roots. Western Europe, they're all kind of like Latin based, so like French, Spanish, Portuguese, all kind of come from the same kind of roots, and Italian. Then you've got the Germanic languages, then you've got English, which is kind of a horrible amalgamation of all of the above. 6th grade, I went from a school with 0 Spanish to another where they learned since 2nd. It was a challenge to catch things up. Yeah, I imagine it would be. Like, I'm very fortunate. I grew up in, I know it's Germanic, shut up. I've read enough Tolkien, but it's also got its stolen bits from Latin languages such as French because we were invaded by the French and we never let them live it down. I'm very fortunate and very privileged because I grew up in England speaking English. So I have never had to deal with having to learn a second language from like a living standpoint. Like I've got a friend who's from Wales, and he doesn't actually even speak any Welsh. He's from a part of Wales where they don't speak Welsh. If he was from further north into the country than where he is, he probably would have, he would have been learning Welsh as his primary language. Then he would have had to learn English as a secondary, because in the UK, English is our primary language, rightly or wrongly. So I am quite privileged. So any of you guys who are able to speak more than one language, honestly, you have my utmost respect. I think it's awesome. I think it's really good. If you ever get the opportunity to learn a small language, do it. I would love to be able to learn some of like the smaller languages that are kind of dying out, just to try and keep them going. And that's not me trying to do the white savior kind of thing. I have a passion for culture and history and language and heritage and stuff like that, and I think it would be fantastic to keep that going. I'm biased thinking Welsh is really pretty because it got used in one of my favorite fanfics. Welsh is incredibly pretty as a language. Any of the Gaelic languages, so the Gaelic and Gaelic, I can't remember which way around it is. I think Gaelic is the Scottish, Gaelic is Irish, and then you've got Welsh, which I can't remember the Welsh name for the Welsh language because I'm just that English. Welsh is incredibly pretty. I remember once I went to Carnarvon, which is in the north of Wales. Carnarvon's got one of the most beautiful castles on this green earth. If you like castles and you're ever in the UK, go to Carnarvon. You will thank me. And there was this little kid walking around, and his dad was telling him off, and I could understand what the dad was telling him off for. Like, dad was speaking English. He was telling him off somewhere. And this little kid, he must have only been maybe 3 or 4, turns round and goes off on this tirade at his dad in Welsh. And it was the single most adorable thing I have ever seen in my years on this earth. Just this little Welsh kid absolutely going off his rocker at his dad in Welsh. It was... You had to be there. Trust me, it was cute. It was really cute. I always saw myself as a lost opportunity to learn more languages for only speaking 3 because it was common in my social circle to speak more. Wow. I do think I'm going to have to learn more languages, even in passing. As a mariner, it would be handy to learn a few, depending on where I'm working in the world, just for conversational. Again, so here, interesting fact time with Sturks, because we all love my random bits of knowledge. In the maritime world, there is actually a standard language spoken at sea. I can't remember what it's called, but it isn't actually English, okay? It's a simplified form of English. But there is actually, it's the official language of the ocean. Everyone is expected to be able to speak it, because otherwise you'll have all these different countries and backgrounds and cultures clashing on the radio. So the convention was, right, we'll agree, we'll simplify English, all mariners have to know it, because that's how we're going to communicate. So when you're you're talking over like the radio, if you're letting people know, right, we're going to maneuver like this, or we're experiencing an issue, there we go, SMCP. We can speak to each other. So that's why a lot of people from further abroad, in the maritime kind of industry, speak really, really good English. Because technically they're not actually speaking English. And that's one of my favorite facts. Technically, I won't be speaking English at sea. I'll be speaking like the standard maritime language. There you go. That one's a freebie. If you want more, you can just ask, I guess. I don't know. Everything I do is a freebie. I don't care. I don't do this for money. I do this for fun. That being said, we have some exploration to do, don't we, chaps? Got some people to go rescue. Because it was someone who was stuck in a life pod, and they were being attacked, and we're gonna have to go and, I presume, go and try and rescue them. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to. I could really do with some more food. Oh wait, everything's full. Right. Let us do a little bit of hunting through the evening. Actually, I only need like maybe 1 more bladderfish and maybe a peeper. I was going to say cyclops. Technically, it's correct. So they are still incredibly quick, but they can't see me coming because they close their eyes. It is already an easy by project language. That's too. Is that easy by project or easy by project? So projecting. I'd just imagine it being easier the more you know. Fun fact, it didn't always used to be that way. Originally, the language of the ocean would have at one point been Portuguese. So if you're thinking from like the 1500s to like the 1700s, the Portuguese pretty much owned the ocean. So if you were going to be a sailor, you had to know Portuguese. The more you know. Right, so we've got a sea glide. I need to go that way. And I need to go that way by quite some margin. Ooh, I don't like those fellas. First call for knowing English. Second. Everyone in Europe knows 2 to 3. Yeah, I don't know. One of my favorite things is when you, as an English speaker, when I go somewhere and they apologize for having poor English. It's like, you apologize. First of all, because your English is probably better than most of the people I know. Second of all, because I don't know your language. Because I'm... You know, that's just how it is, unfortunately. I haven't had... I would say I haven't had the time. It's never an excuse. You've always got the time to do stuff. But yeah, if you're from a non-English speaking country and you've ever what the hell is that? You stay down there. You stay down there. No way in hell am I scanning you. But yeah, what I'm trying to say, if you ever feel like apologizing for speaking bad English, don't, because you probably speak better English than anyone else. And yeah, there we go. Let's... I think we were a bit late. What was that, Shadow? Small cave networks?
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, there's actually like a big bit of ship over there, which is quite interesting. I need to get some air. What was that? Unknown environmental biome? Is that below me? Is that about a cave? Talking about the caves? I heard it talking about a cave, then I kind of zoned out because like, I'm not going in a cave. I'm doing the bare minimum. I'm going to exactly where it needs to go. And other than that, I'm going to think about it later. See, this is awful. I can at least see the ground though. There we go. Back in safety. I can stop using Sea Glide now. Then I can have a bit of a read as to what happens to them. I feel like I should probably try scan them. Stop trying to bite me. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm trying to scan you. Thank you. Anyway, that's the bravest thing I think I've ever done. Oh my god. Has the vote really reached 33% for everyone? I need to have a look at this. I need to see this with my own eyes. Oh my god, we are. We'll call it a draw. Let's have a look. Got some fired artificially to be more common to learn. Yep, specifically during the application of English mentioned before. Time and motivation are two very different commodities, definitely. Like with me trying to learn to draw and me trying to edit. Trying to edit at the minute is the big thing for me. The creation, you automatically know 3 neighboring countries as well, since they are almost exact same language. Oh, cool. Didn't know that. You missed the start, so I'll be back later to watch the VOD. No worries, Bubbles. Not a problem. Not a problem. What was I doing? Reading a thing. Right. Data bank. Life pod 17. Aussie's log. It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens, and there's weird looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate, mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym, my cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me. That must be rough. Like, genuinely not knowing what's going on and feeling alone. I think that's kind of like, I know Ozzy seems to be a little bit of a comic relief kind of character, judging by, you know, what they're obsessing over. But if you think back to like Outer Wilds, when the Nomai are in, you know, escape pods, they're terrified. They don't know what happens next. And, you know, this is worse, arguably, to me. I can play that message in the audio log. I'm going to read it. I like reading. I can read. I have eyes. The Seamoth is a one-person vehicle with an independent replaceable power cell fitted in the rear and a fully customizable design. Low-power multi-directional thrusters enable it to function equally well in sea or space environments. You telling me that thing can work in space? That's sick. Most long-range vessels carry at least 2 vehicles of this class to facilitate the exploration and exploitation of small astronomical bodies. However, they can also be fabricated at a standard mobile vehicle bay. Loads of different stats. Seamoth may be modified by installing upgrade modules to the access point mounted on the wing. These include increased cargo storage, superior power, pressure and collision compensation, enhanced sonar defensive capabilities. Nota bene. These modules may only be manufactured at a moon pool, outfitted with a vehicle modification station. The Seamoth. It goes anywhere but land. Quantum detonation will occur in 2 hours. I bloody well hope not.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Yeah, but if I don't look at the quantum explosion, it's not going to affect me, right? Right? That's how this works. I still have water in here that I can have. I'm gonna down that. Boy, let's have a look. That's a... Oh, hi, Taco. Taco's here. Well, the vote is all tied up. Why not choose all of them? Rotate between them. I can do that. Did I say the name of the assistant? The pool is all tied up. I don't know. I might go Penelope. I like Penelope. Everything is now wilds. Take a picture of it so it doesn't move. Yeah. To be fair though, if that thing exploded, I think me just being in the vicinity, if it's like a quantum explosion, if it's as big an explosion as it sounds like it's going to be, I think I wouldn't have time to take a picture. Have you guys ever heard about the Halifax explosion? Because if you haven't, you have to. I can't remember the date. It was during the First World War in Halifax, Canada. Right, you need to hear about this. Right, so there was let me just get this. I need to get this up so I make sure I've got it right. You need right, the Halifax explosion. So, oh boy. So 6th of December 1917. Okay, so it's near the end of the First World War. There was a ship, a French cargo ship called the SS Mont Blanc, and there was a Norwegian vessel, the SS Emo. And it was in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, right? Nova Scotia, sorry, I can't pronounce things. Anyway, these two ships collide in the harbour. Okay, really slowly, like maybe like 1 or 2 knots. They're not going particularly quick, but they collide, right? They collide, they crash. Nothing seems to happen, but then the SS Mont Blanc caught fire. This is obviously not very good. What was even worse was the SS Mont Blanc was loaded with explosives and munitions. Right? So it's got loads of explosions and munitions on it. It was the most heavily laden munition ship of its time. And possibly ever since. It was just a floating bomb, right? This thing went up in flames. They tried putting the fire out and it didn't work. Then, eventually, the inevitable happened. The ship went boom. 1,782 people were killed. That was by the blast, by debris, fires, collapsed buildings. At least 40 people looking at the blast at the time went instantly blind. And they heard the explosion from hundreds of miles away. It was the largest human-made explosion at the time. It was roughly 2.9 kilotons of TNT. That's a big explosion. Just because 2 ships essentially just did bumper cars in a harbour. We are talking about the Halifax explosion, yeah. Nearly all structures with an 800-metre or a half-mile radius, including the community of Richmond, were obliterated, just flattened. A pressure wave snapped trees, bent iron railings, demolished buildings, grounded vessels, including the Emo, which was washed ashore by the ensuing tsunami, and scattered fragments of the Mont Blanc for kilometres across the harbour. In Dartmouth, there was also damage. A tsunami created by the blast wiped a community of natives who had lived in the area for generations. It was phenomenal. It was awful. I don't know why I'm smiling. Like, nearly 2,000 people died. But it's just 2 ships just boop. And then one caught fire and absolutely just went nuclear. There you go. The SS Mont Blanc and the Halifax explosion. You have all learned something really useful. You can now take that forward with you. So, that was the most catastrophic story I've heard this year. The only thing I could think of is a ship listening to My Chemical Romance. So yeah, there you go. You officially know something new. Oh my god, I've just read 3 of you guys who just joined the Discord server. Thanks, guys. I didn't even realize. I didn't even get the notifications. I will come and say hi to you guys in a little bit. But yeah, thank you guys. Anyway. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done Oberdin. I had to get some, like, maritime knowledge out there somewhere. What am I doing? What am I doing? I feel like I should go back. Oh, I didn't. That's only like 1/10 of the strength of Hiroshima exploded. This was 1917 using conventional weapons, conventional munitions. From a bumper accident, essentially. 1 mile an hour, 1 nautical mile an hour caused that. I'd argue that's more impressive than splitting the atom. Right, so what was I doing? I feel like what I need to do is not spray that. I need to go back to that kind of area. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to go that way. I'm going to have a little bit of an explore. Because that area looked a little bit more interesting. And there was that kind of like big ship segment that I could maybe go and have a look at. And I feel like there's probably some stuff I can scan. Because there was a Seamoth fragment. So if I can find the other Seamoth fragments, then we can start working towards getting a working Seamoth. I need the vehicle bay first to be able to build that. But I will feel so much more confident if I can get a Seamoth up and running. No? So let's go and have a look, I guess. Oh, I always remember there was a bit in Endless Ocean, which was... We talked about it at the beginning of the stream. Endless Ocean was a really good exploration and diving game on the Nintendo Wii. And there's a bit in that, there's several bits in that, where it just goes off a sheer cliff. So you'll be like swimming like we are, and then the floor just completely drops. And it is haunting. It's... I don't like those things. I really want to try scan one. I'm gonna try to scan you. You don't look that bad. Sure, you're not that bad. I want to pet that dog. Oh, okay, you can actually like swim. Sand shark. Oh. 47%. You move sporadically and weirdly. Oh. You stay well away from me, just close enough. There you go, you're all tuckered out now, aren't you, buddy? Yeah, you are. There you are. You go back to your sand sharking. I'm gonna... This is the bit I'm not gonna like, because I'm gonna have to look back down in a minute. Boy. Yeah, this is not my idea of a good time. Right, here's that fragment that I was on about. Ooh, what are you? Spadefish. Can I dig a hole with you? Oh, you look hideous. I need you. Right, this is definitely a section of the Aurora.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
What's that mean? I mean, I'm going to run out of O2 quicker? That doesn't fill me with much confidence. Scanner room? I don't even have a room. I don't have a room to put a scanner in. I do now.
New PDA data.
God damn, look at this thing. There's another sand shark. What are those big fellas? They seem pretty docile, to be fair. I don't think I have to be afraid of those big fellas. Not sure about any other big fellas. Ooh, a biter. Do you bite?
30 seconds.
Maybe. Maybe they do. Ooh. Yeah, I know I probably need a thing to go any deeper, and that's fine. I'll figure that out at another point. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Creature egg. I thought I saw something blue. I thought there was going to be a little bit more around that. What are you? Oh, Reginald! You're coming home with me, Reginald. Even if you start to rot. Right, so. Oh, laser cutter. We are definitely going to need that. I need 3. Why? Why? Why do I need 3? That feels a bit excessive. Maybe 2? I'm sure I could figure out how to build after 2. Maybe? This does feel like a game where, like, I've named everything. Like, you're Reginald and you're a sand shark because you're like a rah shark and you like to play in the sand. You know, it's just... And that's a Gary fish. But as someone pointed out earlier, actual biologists do tend to name things really silly things. Right. Whoop. Oh no, I'm not going to catch that Gary fish. I am going to catch a bladderfish. Or 2. Just so I've got a little bit of the old water. And I'm going to have a nice little meal. And I'm going to enjoy it. Well-deserved meal. Oh boy. Right, so filtered water. And do I want to... Pungent and smoky. I'm sorry, Reginald. I desire your flesh. You are huge. Jesus Christ, Reginald filled me up. I've got that. Let's read about them. Let's read about them. So we've got a scanner room. Not going to read about those yet. Oh, limestone outcrops. These unusual geological structures often form around titanium and copper deposits and are distinct to this planet. Closer analysis reveals the stone around the metal has been hardened against erosion, but the mechanism remains unknown. Rain coral. Permanent growing colony of microscopic organisms. This coral species is adapted to filter carbon dioxide from the environment, using the carbon to build the colony and expelling oxygen from specialized exhaust funnels. It is quite hardy, suggesting samples from a mature specimen could be grown artificially. Ooh. Oh my god, look at it. Vicious pack hunting predator. 94% muscle, 4% connective tissue, 2% brain. Indiscriminate when hungry, almost always hungry. Sounds like me. Specialized olfactory antenna, employed in detection of bodily fluids in the water. Impressive range. Secondary pair of eyes, likely dedicated to detecting peripheral movement of larger predators and hungry members of its own species. And an overdeveloped tail fin. Favors outpacing and outnumbering their prey over individual maneuverability. Calculations suggest creatures up to 100% the biter's body weight could succumb to a focused assault by a pack of 10. Avoid packs. Try not to bleed. I would try and remember that. The thing is, right, this is one thing that always kind of impresses me with sharks. So there's, right, we know different speeds, right? So we know there's the speed of light, which is strictly speaking the speed of energy. Then we know the speed of sound. There is also a speed of smell, right? And it depends on the smell, it depends on the, you know, the thing that it's in. Water still has to obey to those rules. So I want to know, how do these like olfactory organs in sharks and piranhas work if they can detect like a single drop of blood from miles away? How? And how long does that blood have to be there? Like, if it just lands there, how can they smell it before it reaches them? You know? Like, if I was in the water and I started bleeding, and then a shark just went, oh, blood. It doesn't make sense to me, because like surely there's got to be like a little bit of lag, a little bit of delay, right? Right? No, there's got to be a delay. You've got to have like a cutoff point where you're safe, where you can get away with it, where you can get out of the area. But I don't know. I don't know. It confuses me. It perplexes me. If you know the answer, let me know. A powerful, medium-sized predator that burrows into the sand and ambushes its prey from below. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract sand sharks by feeding any hungry specimens that draw close. So I can just drop food? Forward dorsal fin. The unusual location of this fin suggests a purpose unrelated to moving through the water. It may be employed in shifting sand beneath the surface, or in mating rituals, or may simply be an evolutionary dead end. Segmented exoskeleton, thick armor plating renders a sand shark almost immune to attack from above. While it is capable of impressive acceleration, its exoskeleton prevents it from changing direction quickly. The sand shark is thus a perfectly designed ambush hunter, but ill-suited to sustain pursuits. Feet. Ill-designed for ambulation, likely used to disturb the surface of the sands so the life form can burrow into the ground. Avoid. Be vigilant for ambush in sandy biomes. Oh yeah, it does have feet. The stalker looks so unimpressed. He's just... Streamline predator. Encountered in the kelp forest in ways of prey, leaving the safety of the shallows to feed. The stalker likely carved out its evolutionary niche at the sweet spot between speed and size millions of years ago, and may be one of the oldest species on the planet. The stalker appears to be attracted to titanium deposit, which tends to sharpen and put stress on its teeth. Cool. One of the cool things, like, as far as animals sharpening things on things, the job that I do, so I work in outdoor entertainment, and we have zip lines, and at the end of the zip line we have like big kind of like metal ferrules. We have these big like aluminium ferrules, right? So the cable goes, the zip line comes down around the tree, back on itself, and you get a ferrule that kind of holds like two pieces of cable together, and they're aluminium. And we have to inspect them because squirrels will use the soft metal to sharpen their teeth. Which is quite cool. So yeah, I could see an animal sharpening its teeth on titanium being a real thing, although their teeth must be incredibly sharp because titanium is incredibly sharp, you know? So, I don't really know. Stalker's teeth are unusually hard. That's exactly what I was just saying. And fast growing. Its elongated snout can deliver huge biting.
Emergency. A quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Not if I don't look at it.
5,
If I don't look at it, this is how quantum rules work.
3, 2.
I'm safe. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I was holding out whilst apparently. Right. Anyway, back to reading. Retinal layering on the eyeballs, just adaptation for nighttime hunting. Dorsal ridges. These ridges can be moved independently to deliver superior maneuverability. Pelvic fins, long and powerful. The stalkers evolved to hunt the fastest of prey. Stalker teeth may have applications in enameled glass fabrication. Why would you come to that kind of conclusion from what we were just talking about with it? Like, it's just like, because of all these features, it means we must be able to make enameled glass from it. Well, I need a radiation suit. How do I make a radiation suit, and what rubbish am I gonna need? Fiber mesh. How do I make the fiber mesh? Fiber mesh. Peat vine sample. Oh, there is a use for it. Okay then. So I need 2. Oh, and then there's also something about a rebreather, which I need 1. So I'm gonna get 6 of these if I've got space in my inventory. Ooh. Oh, I scanned. Got to scan. Got to get my lore. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. 6. I'm so pro. I know exactly what I'm doing. Oh boy. I've missed this. I've missed playing survival games. Right, there is another SOS thingy, but right now I'm too bothered with not cooking myself alive with radiation. So we're gonna make a good old suit. Right, I need lead. And then what else did I need? Rebreather. I need a wiring kit. Of course I bloody do. Lead. 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 Radiation suit. Hey. Why would I have a lead-lined swimming suit? Wouldn't that just make me... I don't know. Sink? Lead-line radiation. Oh, it's fair. I mean, it seems to see that I had a helmet on anyway. Confers oxygen when diving deeper. Aha! So I do need that to be able to go deeper. But I need more silver. Which is obviously going to be absolutely easy to find. Do I go towards the ship? That feels silly. The ship gives me bad vibes. Right? And I can't quite put my finger on why. But it does. So the ship is what? East of me? Yeah, east is shit. East is whatever we called the ship. I can't remember. Oh, good heavens, no, thank you to this biome. What are you? What are you? Seamoth fragment. Oh, I'm so glad I came here now. This makes me feel uncomfortable. I really don't like this feeling. Oh, I hate this. That's what I don't like, when it's just endless. Ugh. Rancid vibes all around. I don't really want to get any closer right now. I want to find my silver and get back. Ooh. Yeah, I do like how the stalker goes and just like takes shit parts. How did I avoid that? I thought I was dead for sure. All mine, baby. Might as well grab some more of this. It's all gonna be titanium. Oh, not. Never mind. Sod me, I guess. Sulfur plant. Don't know why, but I thought that was like a nest or something. Is it actually a plant? Have they got a bit of symbiosis going on here? Do like a bit of symbiosis. Symbiosis, cool. Oh boy. What are you? Beacon fragment? You seem important. Do I need one of you? No, I need two of you. Forklift! Sadly, I am not forklift certified. Don't know if I'll ever be forklift supervised. Imagine living just to explode. Yeah, that'd be a pretty sad life. Unless maybe they're happy with it. Maybe it's like, yeah, this is cool. I can make a trash can.
New blueprint acquired. 30 seconds.
I know I've only got 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. I don't like this area at all, and I can't put my finger on why. I think it's because it's not just like, I haven't just got the thalassophobia coming into this. I've got like like, is it megalophobia? Fear of big things, and I know it's just there lurching above the surface. And I don't like it. Use more metal? You look like fancy metal, though. Never mind, you are in fact just metal. Ooh, what's down here? What's in these holes? Anything interesting? Anything round and silver? I require your sandstone. If you have any. If not, that's okay, I suppose. No hard feelings. A hole fish? Are you thus named because you have a hole? You do. It's a very round, perfectly circle hole. It's a bit strange that. Have I been in this one? Anything in here? No. Anything in here? Of the non-explosive variety? Ooh. Hello, fella. Ooh. Hey. Oh, lead, of course it bloody is. Oh, gold. I just want silver. I know every sandstone deposit I'm going to find is going to be not that. I need to go get some oxygen. Because sadly, I still need to breathe. Where even am I? I feel like... Don't know, this bit feels slightly more inviting. I don't know why. What's rumbling? Something, somewhere, rumbling. Oh, it's a geyser. Oh, I seem to recollect this is where my old base used to be. Last time I played, I'm pretty sure I made a base here. Oh, that's fine then. I am safe here. I am in a nice place. Yeah, this is I like had my base here. I don't know if I maybe spawned over here. Can the spawn point change? Yeah, oh, this is just giving me feelings of home. Yeah, this is where I last built when I played this for the first time, like whatever it was, like 2 years ago. Oh, that is not good. No, I don't like that. Is this the kelp forest? I can never remember which bit's the kelp forest, because there's several bits that are a bit foresty and made entirely of kelp. Ah, this looks very kelp foresty. Do you have any of my delicious silver? Oh, you do. All mine. All for me, please. I mean, you can keep a little bit of it if you insist. I'm looking for the round stuff. Ooh. That's not giving good vibes, whether it's that way. That's fine though. I'm gonna stay this side. Anything in here? Oh, jellyfishes. Oh, okay. Oxygen's probably quite important. Sorted. Oh, nope. Got to fill myself up, baby. Stop biting, please. What are you? Oh, right, good. I need another one. That's fine. Haha! I can go now. So which direction is this? This is south? Southeast? Southeast. Call it southeast. Oh, I've got my... No, it's nice. I'm kind of vaguely remembering some of this now. Jellyfish is more important than oxygen. I thought you were going to say I could get oxygen from jellyfish, and I was going to say, I'm not that dim. What are you? I'm going to be back to scan you later. Promise. Bye. For now, let's grab a few bladderfish. And I hope I don't overfish things. I don't know if that's like an actual mechanic or not, because if it is, I'm going to cry. I'm thinking 2 peepers? Or a peeper and a boomerang. Get a bit of diversity in my diet. And let's go do some cooking. Cooking's good for me. There we go. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get myself an actual drink. Oh, I saw the spadefish. I'm gonna have myself a real good meal. Then we can catch up on reading. Boop. Oh yes, I've overfilled myself. Oh yes. Absolute banquet. What am I drinking? Tea? I am drinking... No, I'm not drinking tea now. I am drinking Dr. Pepper, because I'm just an absolute paragon of health. I was drinking hot chocolate earlier, and now, usually, if you ever see me consuming any kind of, like, soda, it is Dr. Pepper, unless specified otherwise. Dr. Pepper is my favourite soda of all time. I love this stuff. I can't get enough of this stuff. Right, what was I reading? Crash fish is a carnivore, but that makes no sense because it blows up. Unusual species. It's developed an emergency defense mechanism based on mutually assured destruction. Same. Enables a creature to identify and track potential predators. Sulfur plant. The sulfur plant has evolved to feed on sulfuric compounds secreted by the crashfish, which makes its nest within its leaves. Stronger, more protective plants provide superior nesting grounds, which in turn provide the plant with more nutrients from larger crashfish. Concentrations of sulfur build up in the organism over time. If the crashfish collides with something at sufficient speed, the spikes on its torso are impacted, triggering an explosive chemical reaction. Equip a stasis rod, propulsion cannon, or similar before approaching shallow caves. No. I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna swim around it. Hole fish. Why does it have a hole? Very small herbivore found in low numbers, often around caves or cemeteries where their skin coloration blends into the background. Bored out tailfin. By manipulating the size and shape of the hole in its tail, it can perform unpredictable maneuvers. Cool. Smaller than most herbivores, presumably due to lack of vegetation in low light environments. Reginald. Look at Reginald. Look at him. Look at him. I think I've got a new favorite fish. Small herbivore and a distant relative to the common peeper, sharing that species' well-developed side-facing eyes, approximate size, and body profile. Dull green coloration for deep water camouflage, luminescent tail coloration like part of mating behavior. The diet filters algae and other plant material from the water via 4 gill-like forward-facing orifices. Reginald. I can't roll my R for very long. I can do a trilled R, so I can do like Reginald. But I can't roll my R's, unfortunately. Spadefish. I despise that. That looks like something I would make in Spore. Single eye. Observed swimming near the seabed from where it can keep its one eye on predators in the water up above it. Mottled green coloration commonly encountered in plant-rich environments. Spadefish are well adapted to hide among the vegetation. Behavior. Spadefish tend to move in loose shoals and despite their low speed will take necessary measures to avoid confirmed predators. Assessment. Edible. Shuttlebug. These things fascinate me. Common scavenger at the base of the food chain. So number 1 is the mouth parts. Okay, there. Small enough to bite to be a little threat to most organisms, this creature is clearly adapted to feed on the waste products of the ecosystem around it. It's got 3 mandibles. Oh, I don't like that they're mandibles. That's the thing that freaks me out with spiders, right? The legs, fine. The body, fine. I can deal with the shape of a spider. The thing that really gets me with spiders is that bit. The thing that gets me with Shelob in Return of the King is that bit. I don't like it. I never have. I never will. I appreciate that they don't, you know, they don't need to be like, you know, they don't need to be feared in any kind of capacity. I just really don't like them. I know I don't need to read the descriptions. I just really like lore, so I'm reading them because I'm a nerd. 3 legs, high strength muscles can propel the life form great distances through the water as well as ambulating them across the sea floor. Necessary waste recycle. Their presence may indicate nearby cave systems. Cool. Creep vine, a kelp species concentrated in large forests in shallow sandy waters. Loose roots anchor the plants to the seafloor from where it grows steadily towards the surface in pursuit of sunlight. The stem is fibrous and rich in iron, making it both a viable base material for fabrication of textiles as well as a basic foodstuff. Cool. Right then. Plants appear to serve as nests for the explosive organisms. This is a bit that interests me because I thought this was like meaty. I didn't think it was like a plant. So I've been looking at them wrong this whole time. The outer petals are undamaged by the presence of the inhabiting creature, suggesting a complex co-development. The plant has evolved to feed on nutrients and minerals. Cool. Also, I appreciate giving advice and stuff, Commander. In the politest way possible, I'm doing this my own way. So, if you don't like it, just be patient. I'll get everywhere eventually.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive...
They've actually realized we are not just out of engine lubricant.
I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out.
I'm going home.
What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, alright, but so are all the others.
Nice. Right then. So I've got a wiring kit. And I've got some stuff to... What else do I need to do? Oh, I was getting the rebreather. Do I have... I've got more mesh somewhere, I think. I've got more mesh. Now I can go deeper as and when I need. Does it rain on the planet? I would think so. Most of our weather systems come from the ocean. In fact, all of our weather systems can trace their currents back to Antarctica, which is one of the reasons that I really like Antarctica. So with a vast ocean kind of system like this, definitely rains. Also, that's how I'm going to feel when I go to college, because you learn to drive ships in essentially in VR, in like big VR rooms. That's gonna mess me up when I actually have to go do it. Right then, what was I doing? I feel like I was doing a thing. I've got that now. Thing is, I've got that now, so I can dive deeper, but do I necessarily need to? I need to find the next sea moth part. And another vehicle fragment. Yeah, there's maybe not necessarily weather in the game, but there's clouds. There you go. There's evidence. It rains. There's clouds. It's nice and simple. Storage? Maybe build some storage. Some temporary... Yeah, let's build some temporary storage. Waterproof locker. Need a little bit more titanium. I think I've got some more stored. Yes. And I'll see how much space we get in one of these storage lockers. Put that to quick find 1. And then pop it under here, I guess. There we go. And I've got to try not to knock it about too much. So that's quite small. Right. So I need to be careful what I'm putting in there. Let's get anything like vaguely organic, I guess. Not the nutrient block. Yeah, let's get the organic stuff and let's pop that outside. Will I name the locker? Should I name the locker? Yes. Am I going to? Probably not. There we go. Pop that there. I'm just going to wing it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to build a second one. I feel like we're going to need it. Yeah, I'm going to call... I'm going to give them really obscure names that mean nothing to do with what's inside of them. That one is going to be Larry. And then this one can be Barry. There we go. What am I going to put in Barry? Lucy? Yeah, that's a good name. Barry can have all the vaguely glassy, like glassy salty bits. So quartz and salt can go in Barry. Got Larry Barry. I don't think I've got any glass left, because otherwise glass could probably go in there. No, I don't have any glass left. I think I've got enough storage for now. Harry, Gary, Jerry. Yeah, that's a good. We've got a good list coming up. Plenty to go at. Right then. So I've got those. Need to get myself a little bladderfish. Just top myself up. There we go. And then I guess we're just gonna swim around and see what I can find and scan. Oh yeah, this is the best naming conventions. Pro naming conventions. Nah, let's not stop naming the lockers. Everyone, think of more names. Got Larry, Barry, Gary, Harry, Gary, Jerry, Terry, Mary, Gary. Anything with 2 R's in it. I can't promise I'll remember them. Harry, Larry, Neri, yeah. Just change the consonant at the beginning. Oh! Lead. Not what I need. But later on, I'll probably need some more. Have I think I've scanned this area. Well, I can't have done. I mean, I've already got the bits that they've got. There we go. Got the beacon sorted.
New blueprint acquired.
I hate how she says acquired. May as well scan these just for the resources now. I seem to remember there being... I don't know. I don't even... I need to find one more. Just one more Sea Glide fragment. And I haven't got the faintest clue where to find one. Oh, another scanner bit. Which I've already got. Oh! I beg your pardon, good sir. Oh wait, no, I didn't unlock it. I just thought I'd unlocked it. Never mind.
30 seconds.
I found things to scan, Penelope. She just doesn't want me to have any fun at all. She wants me to suffer. I appreciate that they're friend-shaped, but I didn't like that they were just like... No, what is the music doing? Oh, that music did me up a little bit then. Yeah, I know I need the bio thingy, but it's just while I can see things, I'm going to scan them anyway. Because why not?
Blueprint acquired.
Lead. Yay. Got a patch for lead. Oh, I don't think I'm... You go back down to the sand where you belong. What? Now this, if I was a piece of sea moth, this is where.
100.
Haha!
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Right, now I just need the vehicle bay.
New blueprint acquired.
And I don't have the cutter yet, so I can't get in there, unfortunately. They look pretty... Yeah, I'm sticking by my analysis that they look pretty docile. I think they're okay.
New blueprint acquired.
Hmm.
30 seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds. That's not very much. That's not very much. That's not very much. Oh, there's one of these fellas up at the top. I'm going to go and have a look at you in a moment, sir. If you could just wait there one moment while I breathe, because that is a thing that my species needs to do. Oh, you are adorable. Oh, you're a reefback. You're a sailor. A reefback is, or a shellback is a name given to mariners who have passed the equator one way or another. So if you come from the south equator, the southern hemisphere, and you go to the northern hemisphere, or from the north to the south, you are a shellback or a reefback. They are quite pretty, actually. I'm quite excited to go back and have another look. What are you? Yeah, there's like a whole tradition. When you pass the equator, you have to like essentially do like I can't remember what you call it now. But essentially like a hazing ceremony where like they make you do some like really stupid, silly things just on the account of, well, we did it too. So I think like traditionally you have to have like a salty snack. You have like a fake shave just to kind of, because back in the day sailors wouldn't be able to grow beards for very long, so they'd get lice. So every now and then they'd need to shave the beards off to get rid of the lice. And a bath. And a bath as well. So you have to do all these like random things. It depends from ship to ship. But then you're a reefback and you've officially been around, you know, been over the equator. Plasteel ingot. Oh boy. Lore-wise, do you think reefback fish travel far? Like migratory? Yeah, maybe. I mean, they're quite big. They're like whale size, so I'm guessing if there's any real-world biology lined up, then they would as well. I appreciate you trying to be helpful, Commander, but I don't really want any spoilers. I just want to kind of find this out on my own. We don't tend to do backseating here, I'm sorry. Right, so personal... What was it I was after? Don't need a grab trap. Vehicle bay. So I need to go and explore and find some vehicle bay bits. Propulsion cannon? Oh no, I appreciate you trying to be helpful, but I mean, I've always said it in this channel. Even if I look like I'm really struggling, leave me be unless I specifically ask, because that's who I am. I just like banging my head against the wall and figuring things out on my own. It's more fun that way. Right. Oh boy, yes, another one. So I've got Larry, Barry, Gary. You've got to be Gary. Gary, your job's very important. You're taking all the titanium. Water. Water, I need to go get bladderfish. Bladderfish 1. That looks like I need 2 bladderfish. Probably nearly a 3rd one. Let's go. Oh, I ask rhetorical questions all the time. Rhetorical questions are like my bread and butter. Because then I almost always answer the question like 5 minutes after I ask it. Boop, boop. So I'm gonna have to... I can recharge the batteries. But I think we're gonna need to build another battery, so maybe that's what we need to do next. Power cell battery. So I think I've got some... Got some copper. The mushrooms are outside. I even remembered where I put them. Battery. And then how does this work then? So if I... Aha! Right, there we go. Got it. Sorted! I can put a spare battery in there until I've got somewhere to actually charge it up as well. Oh, see, I can remember my naming conventions somehow. Lead, you can go back in here. I don't have anywhere to put the lead yet. Which is fine. This is fine. This is okay. Right, so what I will do for now though, guys, just because it is getting a little bit on the late side, and I'm amazed that I've actually kept going this long, I'm just gonna start winding down. So we're gonna just start chilling. We'll just sit and chat, and we'll just have like the last quarter of an hour just kind of reflect and just chat and hang out for a few minutes. So thank you if you're just here for the game. You can comfortably leave now and go have a pleasant rest of the evening wherever you're watching from. Oh boy, so last stream of the year. Big deal. Last stream of the year. Last bit of content for the year, potentially. We'll see, won't we? Yeah, I'm not going to say one way or the other if we're going to have any more content this year. I will see how it goes. I do have something planned. But I'll just have to see. Do I have any resolutions? Keep up the good work. Pretty much, that's it. Keep up the good work. I've got a lot of stuff happening this year. I've got, I've obviously got college coming up, which is such a massive deal. So I'm gonna have to adapt to that. I'm gonna try keep doing the YouTube. I still want to upload one video a week. Definitely, I want to keep that up, and I want to try and improve the quality as well. You'll be very pleased to know, everyone, by March time next year, I'm hoping to have a new camera. So we're going full HD, like we're going more than full HD. We're going to like for a 2K camera. So it's not going to be quite as pixelated when I zoom in or whatnot, which is going to be quite good. And I've got a lot more. I'm getting better with editing as well. And obviously I'm going to be learning to do my own artwork. So I've got projects that's going to blend into quite well if things go well. What a year it's been. I joined the train super duper late here, but between the stream and Outer Wild series is going to be plenty of fun 2025 from what I can tell. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to next year. There's so many fantastic people that have joined us on this journey. There's some people that have been here right from the very beginning. So I started the year with like 20 subscribers, I think, and they were all friends. They were people I knew who had just kind of followed me for the sake of following me, So I've gone from that to nearly 1,200 subscribers in a year, which I don't know if you know, YouTube is a lawless wasteland, and it's really difficult to grow as a channel. So I have the Outer Wilds community to thank for that, and I do, and I'm sure I'll make a video about that at some point where I kind of thank everyone for it, because it does genuinely mean the world to me. And what means more though is the fact that a lot of you stayed even after the main Outer Wilds series has ended. I will be keeping going with a bit of Outer Wilds though, so more on that in a moment. James says, my resolution is try more new foods when presented with the opportunity to do so. Nothing high pressure or anything, I just want to give it a go. I'm the same, I would quite like to do that. I would quite like to try new foods, especially because I'll be moving out from home. I won't have the luxury of being able to just eat what I want to eat. Sometimes I will be given food, and that is all I'll have, and I'll have to eat it or go hungry. So I'm going to have to learn to eat more foods, essentially. Right, so what I'm going to do for a moment, I'm going to very momentarily, I'm gonna be brave. There we go, guys. I've turned slow mode off. You can chat away for this last segment. Glad you stayed. Only good things since then. Yeah, I feel like it's been good. Yeah, everyone joining on James's. Trying new food's good. I tried quite a lot of new food this year. The big one for me was whatchamacallit? Ramen. I tried ramen for the first time this year, which was really, really good. And I'm now obsessed with ramen. Like I'd had like pot noodles, stuff like that. I don't count that as ramen. I mean like proper handmade stuff, which is really good. Checking out the Wild series and the few little things I've caught since, you're a comfortable presence to relax to. Very lovely, kind energy. That's what I try and do. And I think that's been the goal for this channel. So, a bit about... So for those who are new to the party or newer to the party, I started off doing this on Twitch. Right, so I did it on Twitch. And that was done when I was at uni, just as a bit of stuff to kind of keep me busy and to keep me occupied as a hobby. I really quickly reached affiliate, and then it kind of kept going after then, but, you know, I was happy with it. And then this year, I decided I'm going to try get some of those streams over on YouTube, do some videos out of it. And then I did Outer Wilds was my first, genuinely, like my first custom-made custom recorded stuff where I sat down and I recorded it separate from the stream and uploaded it. So it really meant a lot that it was received so well. From reaching 100 followers past year to reaching over 1,000 subs. Yeah, so it was on YouTube. It's within the past like 9 months. I think episode 1 of Outer Wilds was, wait, when was episode 1 of Outer Wilds? Let me just check. Episode 1 of the Outer Wilds was 23rd of February 2024. That was the first thing that we did. So since then, we've gone up to 1,100 and hang on, I'll give you a live update. 1,185 subscribers. So thank you to those of you who've joined us during the stream. Ramen is good. I miss a good noodle. I want to try pho. Yeah, I want to try pho as well. Sounds really good. Yeah, so the community has been incredible. We do have a Discord, like I've said, so if anyone hasn't already joined it, we've got a little community Discord. You're more than welcome to come and say hello. It's the same vibes. It's just us lot chilling and having fun and playing games. And I'm trying to sort out some more community interaction. I really want to try do this next year for the community. I really want to have a monthly community night where we all hang out in Discord and play like Jackbox party games or something like that, or Lethal Company. I want to do that once a month. I think that's one of the big resolutions. I want to try and make more of the community this next year. Also, hi, welcome. So we're just kind of wrapping up as far as the games go, so we're just sitting and having a chat for like the next 10 minutes, so apologies. Yeah, if you guys would like more community nights, let me know, because I feel like it would be quite nice to try and do that. We've done it a few times and people really enjoyed it. How is my playthrough? My playthrough is really good, thank you. I have played the game a little bit before. I say a little bit. I managed to get the Cyclops once. Didn't really pay attention to any of the story or what was going on. And I have forgotten like 80% of the game. So a lot of people asked me to play the game. So I decided, right, we'll just jump into it. So we have got the radiation suit. That's what we've achieved today. I've got the radiation suit. And I think I've got all the Seamoth fragments, but I haven't built a Seamoth yet because I don't have the vehicle bay yet. I don't know if you have a Discord currently, but a community server would be really neat. We do have a community Discord, Holstead. So if you go into I'm sure either James can fetch a link, or if you go to the bio on the YouTube channel page, there is a community Discord. There you go. There's the invite link. Get away from Discord since it wasn't being good for my mental health, but the way you talk about your community really makes me want to get it back. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It depends on the community. Ours, it has like moments where it's really busy and other moments where it's quite quiet, but we kind of we put pictures of like food that we like and what games we're playing. There's quite a big like art community. Like I say big, there's a relatively big art community in it. And also the other thing that we're quite proud of is it is a very inclusive space. Always has been. I've always tried to make my community a safe space for everyone. Like I don't care who you are, where you've come from, what you identify as, or anything like that. If you're a nice person, we want you and we want to accept you, you know. So you don't have to worry about that. If you feel shunned in other walks of life, as long as you're a nice person, you'll get along with us. I won't go down that rabbit hole. I've had that conversation with a few too many people. Also to everyone, I will try fur. It's just really hard to find in my city. Yeah, it is difficult to track down. I think there's a restaurant relatively near me that I can go to and try it, but I don't think I'm brave enough for fur yet. I'll have to try that another day. Before we go anywhere, I just want to update you guys with Outer Wilds and Outer Wilds content, because I appreciate an overwhelming majority of you guys have come from the Outer Wilds community. So, as far as Outer Wilds goes, playthroughs are kind of done. I don't think I'm going to do any kind of completion stuff. I don't think I'm going to be coming back and be like, Sturks does all the achievements, or Sturks does all the alternate endings. You know, I feel like that would be really hollow. But what I am doing is I am working on the lore series. I can't tell you which direction it's going yet. I have a plan, but it involves me getting good at art very quickly. But if it does go according to plan, I would love to go one direction, but it will take a lot longer to produce. Alternatively, I might just go like the cinematic route, which I'm comfortable with already. But we'll get there. If you have any questions about that, feel free to ask. Sex, I have to ask, do you do anything special to grow your beard? No. Sadly not. I've always been quite a hairy bloke. I had sideburns when I was like 11. I can't seem to grow like a full beard. Like, this doesn't actually fill in. I could fill it in if I keep everything growing. I don't really do anything. I haven't really done anything special to it. Just keep moisturizing is the main thing. Look after your beard, keep washing it, keep moisturizing it, and keep it shaped. That helps a lot. If it ever looks really scruffy, just trim around the edges, and it's amazing how much of a difference it'll make. I need to play Undertale as well. Undertale is on my list of stuff that I need to play. I need to play it. I need to play Undertale. I need to probably share it with you all, because I'm sure you'd all love that. I do need to play Undertale. Outer Wilds fan works, I was disappointed. I have a thing in mind for the lore series. I would love to do a certain thing for this lore series. I don't really want to spoil it, but yes, it does involve art, and it involves me getting quite good at that. If it goes well, like I said, it's going to take a little bit longer to make the series, so apologies, but trust me, if it goes the way I want it to, and if it goes how I can imagine in my head, it's going to blow you guys away, if I do say so myself. Oh, hi, Rue. I didn't even realize it was you. Rue, if you would have told me. This is Rue. This is the resident expert on Subnautica that helped me through it last time I played. Rue, you kept that quiet. I was just being polite. I thought you were new. God damn it. I'm not gonna recognize the people. Anyway, guys. Thank you all for an amazing year. Thank you all for an amazing, 9 months, and a good community, and all the love and all the support and all the kindness that you show each other as well. It means a lot. Yeah, I couldn't have hoped for more with this, and I'm very happy with the direction it's going in. As always, I have been Sturks, and you guys have been absolutely incredible. And as always, I will catch you all next year, the next part of our little adventure.